Hi there, Cole here with Entertainment Marketing. I wanted to do a quick video showing you how to set up your campaign level settings in Google Ads for best results. So first things first, I'll show you how to get to the campaign settings. You will go to campaigns and you'll scroll over one of the campaigns and click that gear level or gear menu. One important note, this is the best practices for campaign settings for search ads. The other ad formats are slightly different, so just keep that in mind. So under the campaign level settings, I'll show you what these different fields mean. So give it a name. My naming structure usually has the name of the client, keywords. I usually put the ad format, and then typically, this is an old campaign from our own account, but typically we'll put the date and I put -IT just so people know it's ours. Conversion goals, you will typically use the account defaults, but if you want to make campaign specific optimization goals, you can do that here by using that setting and then choosing which specific goals you want this campaign to optimize for. Not bid for new customers only, but I will increase our bid if it's an option. I think, yeah, it's not showing up here because this particular campaign is target impression share. If we were target CPA or manual bidding, we could adjust our bids so that we are paying more for new customers versus returning customers. That helps you optimize for cold leads. Status, just whether your campaigns are on. Network. So for search campaigns, you typically want to start with the Google Search Partners campaign checked off and then monitor if Google Search Partners is performing well. Search Partners are additional search networks like YouTube and Yahoo that you can show your ads on to increase your reach. Sometimes Search Partners performs well and can even perform well in high intent B2B campaigns, like high ticket B2B SaaS. I've seen it before. But sometimes it also does not perform. So you want to monitor performance and turn it off if it's not performing. Display network expansion, definitely turn this off. This will eat into your budget and get you terrible leads. Basically, this turns your search ads into display ads, those terrible looking text ads that you'll see sometimes on some websites like MSN.com. If you have this checked off, and Google does want you to do that, it'll spend 90% of your budget on non-search formats. Make sure that that is not checked off. Last thing, locations. You want to add all of the locations you want to target here. I like to target high intent postal codes and then also cities and add a slight bid adjustment for major cities and high net income postal codes. The most important aspect of this area of Google Ads is you must make sure that you are targeting people in or regularly in your location. This is a setting that is hidden, and whenever Google Ads hides a setting, that means it's extremely important, because if Google doesn't want you to see it, it will probably make you spend waste a lot of money. So make sure you expand that. Switch this from people in, regularly in, or shown interest. This is a search intent audience and will lead to you targeting people outside of your location targeting. Make sure that this setting is selected. With languages, you can always start with targeting just English. That's going to give you more control over not targeting foreign language or non-English speakers, which can be lower quality. This is more important for YouTube and display because for search, just the aspect of having searched for something in the English language is going to qualify for English speakers even more than having your Google profile setting set to English. Also, setting the targeting to English may exclude some users that do not have a language set. I'm not sure, but I typically leave this all languages for search and just English for retargeting. Budget, set daily budget here. Bidding, so I'll make another video about bid strategies, but here you'll want to choose either conversion optimize, clicks, or impression share. I'll show you quickly there's a hidden setting, and as I said, when Google hides a setting, it means it can be very helpful. If you click on that button at the bottom, you'll be able to open it up and see manual bidding as well. Here you can choose manual CPC, which gives you total control over the bid adjustments in your campaign. You can also use a portfolio strategy. I'll make another video for that too. Automatically created assets, definitely turn this off. This will allow Google to automatically create assets as the setting says, and you definitely do not want that to happen unless you are being given a recommendation that can then be approved. Start and end date. If you're running a seasonal campaign, that's important. Another very important setting. I've already turned this off at the campaign level or account level, so it's not important, but definitely want to make sure this is turned off. Broad match keywords allow you basically zero control over the types of searches you're pulling in, and often pull in really low quality searches like branded keywords, competitor keywords, keywords that have nothing to do with what you're targeting, etc. Last couple things, value rules. These are really important if you're running campaigns that optimize for conversion value. You can set up specific rules that are based on things like the device type, location, or audience segments, and basically create rules that tell Google to add more value if leads meet these criteria. If I'm running conversion value-based optimized campaigns, I'll often use this setting to add $50 in conversion value if a lead is part of a retargeting audience, for instance, or one of the high intent purchase audiences that we're seeing good results from. So this can help you just nudge the algorithm in the right direction. And then ad rotation. I always do not optimize. I find if you allow Google to optimize for the best performing ads, it'll make decisions about A/B tests after like 2 impressions. You'll have 2 ads in a campaign and one will get 2 impressions, the other will have 200. That's not an exaggeration. So always do not optimize, rotate ads indefinitely here. And these are the tracking templates. I typically set these up at the account level. Have a look at my other video on the best practices for account level settings if you're interested there. Dynamic search ads. I don't usually do dynamic search ads because, as you can probably already tell, I like control, and dynamic search ads basically build campaigns from scratch using an algorithm that scrapes your website for keywords and assets. IP exclusions, these are all campaign level IP exclusions that you can add to your campaigns. I usually add my IP address, my clients' IP addresses, any partners that I work with or my clients work with, and then employees for our agency and my clients' employees. And last, these are brand inclusion and brand exclusion lists. This is more of a feature for Performance Max, but can be used, I think, in search ads too, mostly for excluding branded keywords or competitor keywords if you are not specifically targeting them in your campaigns. You probably tried typical search ads and seen that when you target general high intent search terms like, let's just say, employee scheduling software, even if you use just phrase match, Google will expand outside of that specific keyword that you're targeting and pull in competitor keywords because Google thinks that they have similar meanings. This allows you to add those specific brands as exclusions, so you're not bidding on branded keywords for those competitors. So this allows you to add exclusions for those specific keywords, so you're not bidding on your competitors' brands. All right, so those are the best practices for campaign level settings in Google Ads. Hopefully you found this useful. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and remember to subscribe. Really helps the channel. Cheers.